Welcome to Think Big with Dan and Qasim. Join hosts Dan Melnick and Qasim Masood as they explore big ideas, limitless possibilities, and engage with visionaries, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders who dare to dream big, get inspired, motivated, and find practical tips for personal growth. Think big, dream bigger, and ignite your potential.
Welcome to the Think Big with Dan and Qasim. Today, our guest is Marcus. Marcus, how are you doing today?
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm great. I'm here at Miami in a WeWork, so excited to be here.
Awesome. So, Marcus, let us know where you live and what you do.
Absolutely. So I'm originally from Argentina. That's where I was born and raised in Buenos Aires, actually. But I did spend all of my summers probably in Patagonia. Patagonia is a region at the south of Argentina. It's a beautiful paradise. And since 2 years ago, I am now living in the US. I am based in Miami, but I do spend probably half of my time in Chicago and half of my time in Miami.
Awesome. My other partner, Dan, is also from Chicago. He's living in Austin, but he spent a lot of years over Chicago as well. So, yeah, great.
Yeah, it's a fantastic city. Although I must be honest, I don't like the cold. So that's why I prefer living in Miami during the winter and probably, spring and summer in Chicago. That's right.
Awesome. All right. So, Marcus, what are your responsibilities in your company? What are your core responsibilities, in fact?
Absolutely. So my company, it's a CPG company. It's a frozen dessert brand that I developed together with my colleague 2 years ago. So actually how the story began is I was raised during these summers in Patagonia, and I actually became kind of a fan of the raspberries that grow there, which are really unique. And before doing this, I had several jobs. I worked for investment banking at JP Morgan. I did M&A there, mergers and acquisitions, and I worked for 3 years in a food plant-based company where I got this experience for the food company, which I love. I love the food industry. And in one of my trips, I did travel a lot to the US for work. And in one of my trips, I found this product, which the brand is called True Fruit, which are frozen raspberries covered in chocolate. And they thought that the product was great, but the raspberries actually weren't that good. I mean, the quality was not good. And I felt that the taste could be really better. And the whole concept could be better. I love the product, but I felt that it could be done so way better. So what I decided with my friend is, we are friends from college. We are both industrial engineers from Argentina. We decided to develop this product in the US using Patagonian raspberries. So 2 years ago, we decided to come to the US, develop our brand. What we do basically is we bring the raspberries from Patagonia and we cover them with chocolate here in the US. We offer this in a ice cream pint-like container, like a paper cup. And basically, it's better for you, delicious frozen dessert made from real ingredients, What we do here is, and my role basically is sales and strategy. Being a small company and a startup is, tough to really survive. There's a lot of competition. So we need money from investors. We need to have a very clear strategy to really be successful during the first couple of years, which are the toughest ones, and get sales. So that is my most important role in the company right now.
Oh, well, that's great. So the desserts are, I believe, for everyone. Everybody likes desserts. But still, do you have any segmentation of your clients? Like how you segment your clients? Who are your ideal clients?
Yeah, absolutely. The good thing about this is it is just fruit and chocolate. So it's very simple product. And, kids can eat it because we have like milk chocolate option, and also adults, which maybe they prefer extra dark chocolate, which we can also offer. So our consumer base is pretty wide. And right now we focus in the big cities. So we started in Chicago, but we now sell in LA, in New York, in Miami, in DC. So we are growing. For instance, we are just about to launch in Whole Foods, which is fantastic. What we are doing is, during the first couple of years, we are positioning our brand as a premium product. So that's why we are focusing in the natural channel, which is basically Whole Foods, Sprout, those, fresh markets where people go to find more quality products. and they are willing to pay an extra buck to get a better product, basically.
Oh, that's great. So awesome. So in terms of marketing, like marketing is an essential part for every business. So nowadays, digital marketing is at peak. Like I believe almost every business is advertising on a digital marketing as well. So how you are segmenting your marketing? Like you are marketing more on the digital side, or you are marketing towards the retail side, or maybe offline marketing. So what's your focus in terms of marketing?
Absolutely. Yeah. Marketing is super important. We can think about marketing for us in two main segments. First of all, what is social media? Social media, what we try to communicate is our origin, which is Patagonia. So we really communicate that the raspberries are from Patagonia, which are something else. And we show that via Instagram and TikTok and influencers. And the second thing in social media is sharing moments. What we say about our product is that it's made to share with friends and families, because it's a cup where you can take a bite without a spoon, without anything. It's a beautiful cup that you can place on the table. So what we share in social media is basically influencers sharing our it's called Baris, the brand. So sharing Baris with their friends, with their family at dinner. So that is what we share a lot to really communicate to the consumer when is that you will want to have some Baris. And the other side of marketing for us is in the retail stores, of course. So it is super important to get people to try it. I mean, our product is delicious, and if we get people to try it, they will love it. So what do we do in the store to get people to try it is a lot of demos. Free demos when you get into the store, and there are some people just sampling product. So our product is fantastic for that, because you can just take a bite, and when you taste it, you immediately love it. I mean, it's addicting. So when people try it, most of the time they end up buying it. So that really works for us. And we invest a lot of money into demos in the stores, of course, that we are already selling the product.
Awesome. So, are you posting these demos on your social media or the website as well? Because I believe this can be a big lead magnet, where if people are liking this product, then for sure this will help your marketing side as well. So, are you doing this?
Yes, and what is super interesting is that just organically, there's people that is uploading videos to TikTok and Instagram, just tasting the product and showing because in each bite you can find a whole raspberry inside. So people try it and they bite it and they show the other half, and it's going kind of viral. And that's what we want to create. So we're just lighting the spark so that people then organically can really show what the product is. But yeah, we are not only doing those demos, of course, live in the stores, but showing those demos in social media so that people really feel intrigued about, the whole raspberry covered in chocolate, raspberries from Patagonia. So they try it, they love it. And many people is just showing that online, which is helping us a lot, of course. The best marketing is the marketing that you don't plan. Is this that marketing that just people want to show it because they just find it amazing?
That's great. So, Marcus, obviously, every business owner faces a lot of challenges, and every day comes up with another challenge. So, can you share
Absolutely.
one challenge that you have ever faced and how you were able to cope up with it?
Yes, I can share many challenges, definitely. But one, maybe just something that happens every day is a matter of focus. Being a founder in a startup, you have a lot of things to do. I mean, you can just work all day and still have plenty of things to do. So focus is super important, to just focus on the most important things. So I've learned this during the years, and you end up, messing it up a couple of times because you just focus on things that maybe they are not so important. But at the end of the day, you realize what is important. And it's been a couple of years, but now focus is the most important thing right now that I've learned. But anyway, maybe one big issue that we had probably last year is cocoa prices, for instance. I don't know if you heard that cocoa prices went up. It's crazy. It's 12 times what it was. I mean, what it historically was. And that kills us because we are a small company. Of course, the huge companies may have huge contracts and they have a lot of volume, so they can manage it. But being a small company, it's very tough. And our base is quality. So we wouldn't lower quality in the product. So quality is the most important thing for us. So even though cocoa prices went up, we are still offering the same high quality product, which of course affects our margins. So we had to manage where to cut costs outside the quality of the product. So we really had to think about efficiencies in logistics, efficiencies in marketing, and everything in order to keep our product with the highest quality.
Wow, that's great. And I have seen this thing with other entrepreneurs as well. Like one of our guests who was running a coffee shop, he was also complaining about this, that cocoa prices are going up like in a crazy manner. So yeah, in fact, for the business owners, increase of price in raw material sometimes hurts a lot. Sometimes it is a minor thing, but sometimes it becomes a major as well, because end user is not gonna understand this thing at all. So making them understand this is one of the
Absolutely.
biggest thing. Exactly.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and you've probably seen other chocolate products because the whole industry just increased prices because it was crazy. What actually happened is most of the cocoa comes from Africa, and there was some severe weather conditions that affected the supply, and that made the cocoa prices went up. So yeah, we are trying not to increase prices as well, although the whole industry is increasing some prices. We want to keep offering our same price quality option that we're doing.
Oh, well, awesome. That's good. So in terms of differentiators, I'm not sure if you have any competitors or not, because you are selling something very unique, very unique. So, but still, if there is any competitor in the market, so what are your differentiators? How you differentiate your product from others? In fact, not a product, but yeah.
No, yes, absolutely. So first of all, the Patagonian raspberries are something unique, something that you cannot find in the market. And that is something that 10 out of 10 people choose our product over others because of the flavor and the quality of the ingredients. So that's a first thing. We use local farmers in Patagonia to really have sustainable raspberries. We get them frozen from Patagonia to the US by ship. So that's a very difficult operation, but we do it because it's really worthy and it's our core. But then we do have a couple of things. For instance, we do have a very good team executing this, which is super important. I mean, of course, having a good idea and a good product is key, but execution is the word of the game. So we do have a great team. For instance, we have the brand Talenti, the Talenti gelato.
Yep.
So the original Talenti founders are actually in our team. So these guys created Talenti like 10 years ago. They have a very successful story. They ended up selling the company to Unilever. So we got to know them. We connected with them. They loved the project, and they became advisors and investors in the company. So their experience is super helpful in the industry. So that has been also an advantage. And the other thing I must say, there are other similar products in the market, but with a different packaging. And you know that packaging is super important because it defines the way that you will consume that product. So for instance, our competition offers their product in bags, which bags are practical when sitting in the freezer. But our product, Baris, was developed to really enjoy the moment. So our product is a cup that you can just open it and grab one from there, which create this sharing moment, enjoying the moment, and you just open it and finish it. Our product is not to sit in the freezer, it's just enjoy the moment, get it to family and friends gatherings. So that was the whole idea, and that is what we communicate in marketing.
Oh, well, that's great. All right. So at the end, Marcus, let us know, how do you measure the success of your business? Obviously, one biggest thing is you can map it on the revenue, but obviously everybody can map the success on revenue. But other than revenue, what are the success parameters for you?
Absolutely. So our most important metric right now is consumer feedback. So we do focus a lot in getting feedback from our consumer and being really close to the consumer. You know, sometimes like there are brands or big companies, they just focus on putting the product in the retailer, in the store, and getting sales. What we really focus on is getting the consumer feedback, because that is our most important asset in the company, right? People that really love the product and they love the brand. So we get feedback from the brand, from the products, and we ask, hey, what do you like about the product? What you don't? What else would you like in this product? I mean, we are always developing new products, so we want to know what our consumer likes and does not like. So right now, that's our most important metric, consumer feedback.
That's a great metric because obviously customer
Yeah.
satisfaction is one of the biggest thing for sure. Awesome.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. I mean, of course, we do measure revenue and financials, but consumer feedback is key.
got it. So Marcus, what would be your biggest piece of advice for our viewers? Our viewers are entrepreneurs who are running the business, or maybe the ones who are dreaming to be their own boss.
So yeah, this is my first startup, so I'm not the guru of startups, but in my experience, one has not, I mean, you don't have to find something incredibly difficult, you don't have to discover something to really be an entrepreneur. My experience is that you have a simple idea, something simple, but that really adds value to the consumer, and then have an excellent execution. So in my opinion is find something simple to execute that really adds value to the consumer, and then just focus on it and be persistent in execution. So in my opinion, that has been the key. As you know, I mean, I didn't invent something really new. It's just something simple, but that really adds value to the consumer. Then execution is super important. You can have a great idea, the greatest idea, but without the proper execution, it just ends in failure. So a simple idea, the best execution, and persistence. That's the key in my opinion.
That's a beautiful advice for sure. All right. So Marcus, thanks for joining us today. At the end, will you please let our viewers know how they can reach you, how they can buy this yummy product, and how they can reach you as well?
Yes, absolutely. Our brand is Baris, Baris. Our website is everybaris.com. You can find us in there, and you can check in there where are the closest stores to you, so where you can buy it. Thank you very much. This was great.
Awesome.
This is a great show.
Awesome. Thank you, Marcus. Have a really good day. And once again, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.